In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the text files to create a class communication. The first thing that you'll do is download the text files. Now you'll see on my desktop I have them right here. There are 4 of them. And these 4 can be any of the ones that you actually want to use. So we're actually going to use this one right here. Once you have them downloaded and on your desktop, the next thing you'll do is create a class communication. And you should actually already know how to do that. So we're going to drag one in and create it, and I'm going to call this using Blue Quill. Once I've named it, I'm going to open it, and then instead of clicking on here and just simply typing in content, we're going to go into a different mode. So we're going to go into the source code mode. This allows us to copy and paste source code that already has all of the styling and everything in it. So I'm going to click on source, and now I'm going to go open those files that I had earlier. So let's open up this one, getting started with Blue Quill. So I'm going to double click on it to open it, and you'll notice when you open it, it has a lot of code in it. This is some CSS, a lot of div tags, and things that you may not have otherwise seen, but certainly stuff you can still use by using this method. So now I'm going to select all of it. So you can do that with a right click and do select all, and then another right click and copy. You can also use the keyboard shortcuts if you know those. Then I'll go into the LMS with my prepared class communication, and now I'm going to paste in that content. And again, you'll notice that it is all code and it has not changed. Now when I change back to the other mode, when I go back, now it's all styled, and you'll even see that there's information included. After I click Done Editing, it actually resolves all of that content so you can actually see what's in there. So now you can see the videos, you can see the styling, you can see all of the content. Then I will click on Publish to Class. And if I choose to use the publishing options, I certainly can. I can turn that on to the home page, I can change the dates, and then click Publish. I'm actually going to turn this off. This is a canceled section, so it doesn't work quite the same way as the others. So I'm going to click Publish, and now I've published successfully. We'll go back to the page, and now we have an object using class communication that has the information in it. So that's one way that you can use to create those. Now while we're taking a look at it, let's go back to my folder. There are 4 different sets that I have included in the object that I just gave you. I have the Getting Started with Blue Quill, I have the Getting Started with Adobe Connect. That's already in your course, but if you want to repost it, you can. Students may read your class communication and possibly read it more often than they may a regular object that's even in the top section. Getting Started with Link, if you do want them to use that. And then one that you probably haven't seen before, which is Getting Started with Team Collaboration Sites. This tells students how to create a collaboration site so that they can do group work. So of those 4, you may find those useful to include within your course, and you may find it useful for you to be able to give those to the students directly so that they will use those features if needed. If you have any questions, let me know.